It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network. Worldwide Sports Radio presents the Haystack Show with Mike Guido.
And here we go on a Friday. It's the Haystack and the Worldwide Sports Radio Network, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, WorldwideSportsRadio.com. Mike Guido, Evan Mazza, Matt Cataruzzola, great to have you in. Plenty of stuff to go over today. We had a wild NBA trade deadline yesterday, and there was a game in the NBA last night that I do want to focus on a little bit. We'll do a mock draft a little bit later in the show today because we didn't get to do it on Wednesday. But instead, we played, what was the game, Evan? It was
NBA free agent destination. Guess the NBA free agent destination.
Yeah, oh my God.
I'm telling you, it's kicking. It's going on.
You
I was also thinking of a little nab the stat today if you want to do that. Or if
That was another thing that we were talking about.
nab this. If you want to do
Well,
a
nab
We could do
stat
that, too.
action.
We could do that, too.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I'm actually really digging that Kyrie Irving's.
I told him that.
That Kyrie Irving jersey's dope.
You know, it's cool because I like
It's
my girlfriend got it for me last Christmas.
Yeah.
And this was when all this is like, oh, well, you know, he's probably not going to be a Celtic next season. But thanks. Like, it's great. And I really do love it. I still wear it because I like it a lot.
No, it's a cool jersey.
No, and if I were to get any Celtics jersey, like just on my own, I would get the one in black. Obviously not the one that says Boston on it, but I would get the Celtics one just because, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Or else you would seem like a traitor.
Exactly. I don't want that.
You're going to want to. All right. So I have story time now. Mm-hmm. So Paula and I, it's got to be a couple of years ago now. It was 2018 in September. Paula and I went to Boston for our anniversary.
Boston's a great city.
Oh, my God.
There's so much fun stuff to do there.
I love Boston as a city.
It really is.
I love it.
It really is beautiful.
We
yeah.
stayed at the Marriott Long Wharf that's right on the harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was such an amazing trip. And one of the things we did is we took a tour of Fenway Park. You know, I was like, if we're gonna go to Boston, that's the only thing that I require that we do. We were there for a whole weekend, but I was like, we have to take a tour of Fenway Park, no matter what. Mm-hmm. And she was like, okay, cool. I actually want to go see it too. So I was like, all right, great.
I took that tour. It's good. It's a really good tour.
It's a solid tour. It is. If you ever gone on a Yankee Stadium tour. The Yankee Stadium tour is so much better because they actually let you walk along
I went on the
warning track.
One of the last tours they gave for the old Yankee Stadium in 2008, and I still have. My dad took a little on-deck circled dirt and put it in his pocket, so I have on-deck circled dirt. From the old Yankee Stadium in my room in a plastic bag.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? I hope
I don't get prosecuted for that. Or
No. But my dad did the same thing.
Right? Like, you gotta take some.
When we walked along the warning track, my dad took a tiny little Ziploc bag and put some warning track dirt in it from the old Yankee Stadium. So I feel like I have a piece of history. It's great.
Exactly.
But I collect baseball hats. So I try to go to every stadium, right? Me and my dad are trying to go to every stadium, and with every stadium we go to, I buy that team's hat.
Right.
Right? Because it kind of commemorates the fact that we went. My dad collects those little team custom baseballs, and I do hats. So, of course, when I went to Fenway Park years ago, I think when I turned 15 or 16 years old or something like that, my parents took my whole family to Boston, and we went to go see a Red Sox game at Fenway Park. First of all, it was great. Fenway Park's one of my favorites.
Fenway Park is fun.
It is great, and it's old. Like it is not something exciting. It is not.
It is baseball.
Right.
Well, you're right. It is nowhere near like if you've ever been to
Wrigley?
like Miller. Like if you've ever been to like Miller Park, where there's a million different. It's not like Petco Park in San Diego, or not even like Citi Field, where it's kind of modern looking. No, Fenway Park is old.
Well,
it's got the same structure, same everything as when it was built in 1910. It's so old.
It's like Wrigley Field, even with the renovations Wrigley Field has with everything they've done. It's still like Wrigley Field.
Oh, Wrigley Field might be the favorite that I've gone to so far because it's so. I mean, it's so cool.
The only stadiums I've been to were Yankee Stadium, Fenway and Camden Yards. And Camden Yards, I have to say, Camden Yards is gorgeous.
I gotta do Camden.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Camden Yards is really,
It's
really
beautiful.
nice.
It is beautiful.
I gotta get to Camden Yards.
But like,
someday.
just
One of my favorite hats is that Oriole hat with
Yeah.
the white and everything.
just like you said, it's very because it opened in 1992, so it's relatively young and it's very modern looking, and it was oh my god, it was so fun.
So, moral of the story is I had to buy a Red Sox hat, right?
Oh boy,
I had to buy a Red Sox hat during the tour.
did you give someone money to go do it for you?
No, during the tour, I wore it, and after the tour was over, I didn't necessarily take it off for the rest of the day.
I don't know if I can look at you.
There's actually a picture of me and Paula with the hat actually on my head, and I think Paula posted it on Instagram. I was like, no. I'm like, stop. And then she's like, what? What's wrong? I'm like, I'm wearing the hat. And then I got comments on Instagram just like,
wait a minute,
traitor. Yeah. Like I'm like,
unfollowed.
yeah, right. Seriously. Oh my god! But either way,
Wow.
So that was my story.
You know, there are players, certain players around sports that I would definitely have their jersey just because I like them so much and I respect how good they are as a player, but I will not get their jersey. I would have a Zeke jersey right now if he wasn't a Cowboy, and I probably would have had a Mookie Betts jersey if he wasn't a Red Sox. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get a Dodger.
I think the
now.
next phase of my when I'm done with hats, I think the next phase of my collection is going to be jerseys. So I'm just going to get a jersey from every team. So that means I will own a Red Sox jersey in some part of my life.
Mike, if you need advice, you know who to go to.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Hey, you're going to be my first stop, buddy.
I have a bunch.
Mr. Jersey himself.
I have a bunch. I don't know if I would call it like a collection though. I just have a bunch.
Well, here's the thing. And
what do you mean? Like,
we're kind of going on a tangent here, but whatever. It's whatever. It's our last show here, so
Do you mean baseball jerseys or just jerseys in general?
I still haven't figured that out yet. You know, I figured I would do like one jersey for every team. I'm not going to try to collect every single team's jersey. You know, like every jersey that they've had for the 100 years of they've been in existence.
Present player, or like, are you going to do present and past?
I don't think it matters.
I don't. Yeah, I would pick
just
one.
Pick one. Okay.
Yeah, right. So
a lot of my basketball jerseys are from past people.
So I am one of those guys that believes in, like, I think collecting is a really cool hobby. Like, I think collecting's really cool, but
as long as you're not hoarding, you know.
Well, this is kind of where I'm going with this. Collecting, in order to have a collection of something, like, I feel like you need to collect something that has a possible end. You know what I mean? Like, you can't collect
quarters.
You can't collect T-shirts.
Can't collect
spare
change.
Like, you can't collect something that, like, you'll just keep collecting for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
No, you got to collect something where, okay, there are 50 of these. You collect all 50, and then you move on to something else.
Right.
I feel like you got to collect something that has a potential end. You can't collect something that keeps.
Because you got to call it. You can be like, this is my collection. You can't have a collection of things that you're going to keep. It's just going to keep growing and growing and growing. Because then, you're right. Where does it end?
Well,
how do you stop?
Right. If you have if you're really into skateboarding or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. You can't have a skateboard collection because they're always going to come out with new skateboards.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
If you. Like, my baseball hat collection is going to end at 30. Like, there's only 30 teams, and then if they expand, I'll just get that one too. It's just that has a potential end.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like if you collect something that's endless, like even jerseys, right? Jersey collections should be, and this is no shot at you, Evan, or anything like that, but jersey collections should be, you know, you collect, like if you're collecting baseball jerseys, you get 30 jerseys, or you get 60 jerseys because you get every team's home and away, or something along that. You know what I mean?
That would be insane.
You know what I mean?
That would be insane.
Like, that's the kind of thing where I'm going for. If you try to collect, you know, an endless number, like I have like you said yesterday, you have like a All-Star jersey for David Wright, right?
Yeah, I have a New York Mets, and it's a Mets All-Star game with the patch on it. So it's the 2006 All-Star game when they were in Pittsburgh.
That's crazy.
I mean, I feel like that's fine, and like Now, are you like collecting jerseys, or do you just like jerseys and you buy them all the time?
I'd say it's a little bit of a combination of both, but if I had to say, it's probably I get them and then I wear them. I buy them. I do like them. Like I'll find a certain jersey.
But you're not buying it for the purpose of contributing to your collection.
I buy them because I like them, and I buy them because I want to wear them.
All right,
I'm the same way. I buy them a lot and I wear them, but because I do that, I have accumulated what you would, I guess, call a collection. Because like, how many of something do you have to have a collection of it? I feel like it's subjective given what it is.
I think it's subjective. I think it's based on whether or not you call it that or not.
I think I have 10.
I don't call
I like more or less like 10, give or take one or two. Like,
as far as jerseys,
around 10 jerseys, yeah.
I don't call it a collection
across the 4 major sports.
I don't call my jerseys a collection, but if you want to call it a collection, I guess you could, because it's like I said, I got a lot of them. So if you want to call it a collection, I guess it's a collection.
I would. How many do I have? I don't know. I don't have that many jerseys. And you're talking about across the 4 majors.
Across the 4 majors.
Like
all right, so I
right?
probably have almost as many as you have. I have a LeBron Cavs jersey. I have a Kyrie Irving Cavs jersey. I've got a number of Yankee jerseys. I got a Mariano Rivera jersey, a Stanton jersey, a Judge jersey, a CeCe Sabathia jersey. I got a Jeter jersey. Like I have a lot of Yankee jerseys, and I have 2 Zeke jerseys. So there you go. That's my collection. No, and I have the Goldschmidt jersey and the Lindor jersey.
Yeah.
So probably the same amount as you. They're primarily baseball jerseys. So
I have yet to see you with the Jeter and the Aaron Judge and the John.
The Goldschmidt one is
the Jeter one I will never wear. The Jeter one I am retiring forever.
The Goldschmidt one is really cool. The powder blue one.
The Jeter one is a World Series edition jersey. It's a World Series away jersey, and I have it signed by a million different former Yankees.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm retiring it forever. It's
Right.
signed by Gene Stickmichael. It's signed by Mickey Rivers. It's signed by Ron Bloomberg. Like it's signed by you name it. Like it was signed by Sparky Lyle. Fritz Peterson, like it's signed by a million different former Yankees, so
Right.
I'm formally retiring it forever. You know what I mean? So
That's pretty cool.
no, it's great. But
Well, do you know what World Series it is? What World Series is it?
it was 09.
It
was the 09. It was the 09 World Series.
I have a Mark Teixeira 09 World Series jersey with the patch and everything.
And now you can wear it again because it kind of
Exactly.
it's
No number.
it fits as a Gleyber Torres
no
jersey.
name. Gleyber Torres jersey. Boom. Win-win. Love it.
Okay, so I do want to begin with this. As far as we went on like a 13-minute collection jersey hat Boston trip tangent.
It was fine.
It was fine. We'll have a mock draft later in the show today. I do want to begin with this. So we all criticized the Rockets for the moves they made at the trade deadline, or rather, the move they made at the trade deadline. And I'm going to continue to criticize them because I don't think it's going to lay out for them in the long run. But they traded Clint Capella. They essentially traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. Okay? If you don't know what that means, Clint Capella is about 6'10", 6'11". He was one of their only big guys. And they brought in Robert Covington, who's a 6'7" forward. Another 6'7" forward. So their starting lineup yesterday against the Lakers was Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Eric Gordon, Danuel House, and P.J. Tucker. They don't have a player in that lineup over 6'7".
They had Harden take the tip off against Anthony Davis, against JaVale McGee.
I mean,
This is not fair.
They didn't have a guy in that lineup over 6'7". The Lakers lineup yesterday was Avery Bradley, Danny Green, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and JaVale McGee. Okay? Think about this for a second. Danny Green is as big. He was their 2-guard yesterday. Danny Green was as big as anybody in the Rockets starting lineup yesterday. LeBron's 6'8". Anthony Davis is 6'10". If I'm not mistaken, AD, yes, 6'10", and JaVale McGee, I believe, is 6'11", 7 foot. Yes. I mean, listen, you've got to have. It's known in the NBA that you got to have size. You have to have some resemblance of size. One of the things that killed LeBron and the Cavs when he was there was that they didn't have a rim protector. So they overpaid heavily for Timofey Mozgov because they needed size. They needed a guy at the rim. Now the Rockets came out with a 10-point win yesterday, which is amazing because, and I can tell you the reason they lost. LeBron James had a bad game. LeBron his stat line didn't look terrible. He was 18, 15, and 9, but he shot 8 of 19 from the field and was, I believe, 1 for 8 from behind the arc. That's the reason they lost the game. He's got to hit a few more shots than that. However, I'm going to give the Rockets a little bit of credit because I've always given credit to Daryl Morey for wanting to evolve. He's always wanted to evolve his roster to the point of, he wants to keep the pieces moving. And I like that because I think it creates a dynamic. I think it gets tough for other teams. I think that being stagnant as a franchise never helps you. So with that being said, I give credit to the Rockets for keeping the pace moving. But I also want to give credit to this. Russell Westbrook is the worst shooter in the NBA. Okay? In three-point shooting, out of 236 players, I'm going to ask the floor here, where do you think he ranks among three-point shooting in all of the NBA out of 236 players?
233rd.
236th.
Oh.
He is the last. He is last in the league at three-point shooting. He's the worst shooter in the league. Now, here's the thing about this. One of the things the Rockets did was they took out a player that was clogging the lane. Clint Capella clogs the lane. He's a big guy. So it opens up the floor for Westbrook to drive more. And so he did. 17 of 28 yesterday at 41 points. He had a great game yesterday. And he honestly picked up James Harden. James Harden was not good yesterday. Point being, the Rockets adjusted to what was needed. Now, here's where I'll bog them down. That's on you, buddy. All of this mess is entirely on the Houston Rockets. It is entirely on what their identity is. It's Westbrook, ball-dominant guard, Harden, ball-dominant guard, both of them inefficient from the field, both of them highest usage rate in the league. You didn't have another choice. You had to sacrifice the big guy in order to make this kind of work. Okay, this will be the only time over the course of the year that you'll beat the Lakers. You're not beating the Lakers after this. Okay, LeBron is not going to have as bad of a night as he did. Okay, he's going to hit one or two more threes pretty much every other night. So Houston cannot hang their hat on this. They can't hang their hat on, we're going to just go small and that's how we're going to play. Okay, your center can't be 6'6". Okay, there was a center that was 6'6". He had a very short-lived NBA career. Remember Chuck Hayes? Yeah, 6'6", didn't make it in the league very long. Talented player, couldn't make it in the league, too small. Houston is heading in that direction. Okay, nobody in their starting lineup is above 6'6". Nobody. They're not going to be able to win like that. Okay, Anthony Davis, players like Anthony Davis, players like JaVale McGee, players like Dwight Howard are going to dominate them in every facet of the game. LeBron is going to dominate them. Okay, there's nobody at the rim. There's nobody more athletic than LeBron on the Houston Rockets. Nobody. Okay, maybe Russell Westbrook, but he's 6'2". I mean, there's only the only possible explanation for this is that they wanted to open the floor for Westbrook to make up for the fact that he can't shoot. They want him to stop shooting. So they cleared out the lane from Capella, and they opened it up so Westbrook can drive. And it paid off last night because he had 41. But let's be honest. It's not going to work every night. You're going to need size down the stretch. I mean, look at the West just in general. Look at the players that you're going to have to deal with in the West, okay? You're going to have to deal with Montrezl Harrell. You're going to have to deal with Anthony Davis. You're going to have to deal with Jokic. You're going to have to deal with Rudy Gobert. Okay, there's a lot of big guys that you got to deal with in the West. Houston's not going to be able to compete with any of them. Okay, perimeter defense, congratulations. You probably have the edge there. Except your best perimeter defender is going to have to be locking down the paint, trying to pretend to be a big guy to guard some 7-footer. It isn't going to work. So I give the Houston Rockets credit for trying to evolve and move with their roster, but it just isn't going to work. I give them credit for moving, but it's their fault for being in the position in the first place. They traded for Westbrook. They knew he couldn't shoot. I don't know why they thought he would be able to play with Harden, because some nights they're on, some nights they're off. 2 high usage rate guys, 2 guys that are really inefficient. It just isn't going to work. I'm not in on it. And now they're forced to go incredibly small. I've never seen a team this small in my life. Okay. Coming up next. Well, what do you want to do? You want to play Nab the Stat next? Why not? We'll do that next.
I'm always down. I don't care when. I don't care when.
All right. Nab the Stats next. Haystack, Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
You're listening to the Worldwide Sports Radio Network. You're listening to the Haystack Show on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Great to have you. Little bit of a jump in the audio right there. Great to have you back. Haystack, Worldwide Sports Radio Network. Mike, Evan, Matt, Keith Nandon joining us again. Keith, it was good to have you on yesterday. It's not so great to have you on today. I kind of got over you a little bit.
Well, I had so much fun yesterday, so.
So you just came back and wasted gas and.
Pretty much drove in the rain. It's disgusting.
Yeah, you told me you had crazy traffic. What time did you leave?
11:30.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's not the end of the world.
No.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the game now. Laptop away. Phone away. This is a game we call Nab the Stat.
This is also the game called where Mike and Matt go crazy on me because I like state. They say
Evan, if you don't hear our answers again this time, I'm
telling you, the last time though, I was right. Last time though with Tom Brady, I was right. Just saying.
Oh my God. I want you to write every single one of our answers down until we get the correct one.
I don't care if we say 20
I'm not even kidding.
question.
But you think I'm joking, Evan. I am not joking.
Handwrite every single one in cursive.
In cursive?
Handwriting.
All right. So, Nab the Stat. Keith, I'll teach you how to play. So, Evan's going to throw a particular statistic. Like, who is the leader in the NBA in rebounds per game? And we have to, just like anything else, buzzer, or not even really buzzer, but we kind of take turns going first or second or whatever.
Yeah. Just say
and we have to guess the
forth.
player that does that stat. It's called Nab the Stat.
Okay.
So, Evan, here we go. And Evan's not allowed to participate because he knows everything.
Well,
and he's the guy that gives the stats.
I got a handy-dandy computer right next to me, so.
Stump the Schwab.
Stump the Schwab.
He is Stump the Schwab. I'm not even kidding. He
show.
is Stump the Schwab.
I remember that show. Okay, this
You
is.
probably could Stump the Schwab.
I don't know.
I give him my best shot.
I know. Schwab was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Was that ESPN Classic or ESPN 2, I think it was there?
Who used to host that show? It was Stuart Scott,
Was it
right?
Yeah, it was Stuart Scott.
It was Stuart Scott.
It was. Yeah. Okay. All right, this should be an easy one. We're going NFL first. Who led the league in points per game this year?
It was the Ravens.
It's scoring offense?
In scoring offense, Matty said it. It's the Ravens.
All right. Okay. That wasn't my first guess.
Who are you going to say the Chiefs?
Kansas City, yeah.
All right. Next one. Who was second in the NFL in points per game this year?
Kansas City.
There you go.
Kansas City.
All right, we're tied.
We're going to go to the NBA. Who is first?
Who is first?
Who is first?
All right, who is first? Here we go. So yesterday, we're going to go yesterday.
Oh, Jesus.
Who led the NBA? What team led the NBA rebounds yesterday?
Oh, wow.
Ooh, interesting.
That means you got to know who played too.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I don't even know who played.
No, a team. It's a team. Just a team, not a player, a team.
The Orlando Magic.
No.
Damn it. I don't know. I was kind of shooting one in the dark.
I'm just gonna guess the Lakers.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Lakers too.
No, that'd be wrong.
Yikes.
The Milwaukee Bucks.
That would be correct.
Ooh.
The Bucks played yesterday?
Yeah. They played the Sixers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did.
So it's 1-1-1.
Nice.
1-1-1?
1-1-1.
Yeah, you got to get some buzzers in here or something.
Who was last in the NFL? Again, team again, in points per game. Last.
The Jets.
That would be incorrect.
That's a good guess, though. I think the Jets are not far
They're 31st.
from last. Yeah. The Cincinnati Bengals.
That would be incorrect. They're 30th.
Go ahead, Matt.
I'm gonna say it. Is it the Giants?
That would be incorrect.
What are they? Just out of curiosity.
What's up?
What are they? What are the Giants?
I didn't think they were that low.
19th.
Okay. Not bad.
Wow.
Oh, the Redskins?
That would be correct. It's
I was between the Giants. I was between
thinking the Redskins.
I was between the two of them.
I was thinking the Redskins. I was thinking.
That was dumb. I should have said the Redskins.
It is 2-1-1. Who was, again, offensive points per game? Who was 5th in the NFL this year in points? Actually, no. Who was 4th in the NFL in points per game?
the Dallas Cowboys.
That would be incorrect. They're 6th.
I was gonna say that. Fourth in the NFL in points per game.
Oh, I have a guess.
New Orleans Saints.
No, but you're close. They're 5th.
Who are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
You are correct.
Damn it! That was going to be my guess. It was going to be the Bucks. Damn.
So it's 3-1-1.
Listen, Jameis threw 30 touchdowns.
That's what I mean,
Gotta
is
put
I-
up some points.
That was my God.
30 touchdowns. And
Damn you,
45
Matt. That was
interceptions.
my next guess.
Sorry, bud.
So it's 3-1-1, right? I'm trying to keep track of the score here.
Yes.
All right. Let's go to players in the NFL this year. Let's go to receiving. Let's go to receptions. We probably all know who led the NFL in receptions this year. Let's say it. 3, 2, 1.
Michael Thomas.
Who was 5th? 4th? 3rd? Who was
Fourth, third,
5th in the NFL in receiving yards?
fifth
in receiving yards.
in receiving yards.
Receiving. Did I say receiving? Receptions. See how
In
we're-
Is it
All
receptions
right,
or is
Evan,
it receiving yards?
Get your crap together,
All right,
let's
and
go,
then
Alex.
re-ask the question.
5th in receptions. Is that what we're going with?
5th in receptions.
In reception.
5th in receptions.
Blah. Blah.
Was it Chris Godwin?
That would be incorrect.
That's a good guess, though. 5th in receptions. Julio Jones.
That would be incorrect.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Incorrect.
Ooh, is it Christian McCaffrey?
No.
Oh, I got it. Travis Kelce.
No.
This is tough. Receptions is tough.
Amari Cooper.
No, he is. He's tied.
Evan, is it a receiver?
It is a wide receiver.
It's a receiver.
Devontae Adams.
No, it is not.
Damn.
5th in receptions. Oh man, that's huh. Okay. Receptions, not receiving yards, receptions.
We're going to name every wide
No,
receiver,
literally.
and then the last one is going to be right.
No, literally. Man, is it Tyreek Hill?
No, it's not.
This can go on and on. We could be here all day.
All day.
AFC West. I'll give you the hint. AFC
All right,
West.
thanks, Evan.
Oh, AFC, Keenan Allen.
Yes, it is.
I swear to God, I was going to say Keenan Allen.
So it's now 3-2-1, right?
Damn.
I'm keeping track. 3-2-1, right?
Oh, that grinds my gears.
Okay. 3rd in receptions. Now there are two guys,
They're tied.
a tight end and a running back, tied for 3rd in receptions this year. Name one of them.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
I probably said one of them, yeah.
Correct.
And the tight end?
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, all right.
So it's 3 to 2 to 2. Let's go to fumbles recovered.
That's a good one.
All right, wait, say that again?
Oh, this is for quarterbacks. Interesting. This is for quarterbacks.
So, quarterbacks
So this is fumbles recovered.
for
it's-
quarterbacks.
This is like all offensive players, and we have one quarterback who recovered the most fumbles, I guess, out of all offensive players when a fumble happened. Who was it?
All right, I have a guess.
I have a guess, too.
Is it Jimmy Garoppolo?
No, it's not.
Is it Daniel Jones?
No, it's not.
I'm pretty
He
sure
fumbles a lot.
because Jones
Yeah,
fumbled
right.
the most for
Fumbled a
quarterbacks.
lot.
He had like 13 on the year.
Daniel Jones.
A lot of them might have been turned over, though.
I don't know, that's such a random,
It is random. That's why I checked it out.
super random.
That's why I checked it out. It's really random.
I don't know, Baker Mayfield?
No, he's close though.
That was a good one, too.
Fumbles recovered. Deshaun Watson.
No, but he's second.
Oh,
Oh!
man. You said it's a quarterback, though, Ev?
It's a quarterback. You might know him very well, Matt.
Oh, stop it with that. No hints.
I might know him very well.
Eli.
Why might I know him very well? I
You
don't.
already said Daniel Jones.
Maybe it's a fan
I
of your
already-
team.
I
Oh, you're a
already-
Giants fan?
I am, yeah. I said Daniel Jones.
Sam Darnold.
No,
Dwayne Haskins?
no,
I don't know. Is it Dak?
no.
I'm done. I'm not guessing anymore.
Lamar Jackson.
It's a stupid game. It's a stupid game.
It's certainly someone both Mike and Matt would know.
Dude, I said the Giants, the Cowboys. I said everyone.
Is it Carson Wentz?
That'd be correct.
I said every quarterback in the NFC East, Evan, besides Carson Wentz.
It's not
That
my
was a
fault.
stupid stat.
Not
I
my
didn't like
fault.
that at
That
all.
was a stupid
That was a
stat.
stupid
That's not my
stat.
fault.
That was one of those dumb ESPN stats.
I'm glad I didn't nab that one. That was stupid.
I did not nab that. I did not nab that
I did
stat.
not nab that
I think
one.
this one should be a wash because we're just going to name every single quarterback in the NFL right now.
All right, next one. I promise this one will be
Wait,
better.
but you got to give us the answer, though.
It was Carson Wentz.
It was Carson Wentz. I got it.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
Didn't like that one.
I know you didn't like that
Didn't
one.
like that one at all. Fumbles recovered by a quarter. Give me a break.
Come on.
Give me a break.
Well, what? You want just like the basic stats?
No, but ones that make sense and ones that are like,
What part of that doesn't make sense?
sorry, yeah.
Fumbles recovered by a quarterback.
All right, right guards that wore white cleats. Let's do that one. Yeah, that's a fun stat. Stupid.
I'm kind of with him on that. It's like,
Stupid.
if you
Kevin
didn't,
Zeitler.
All right, you ready? Who was third in the NFL in rushing yards per game?
Oh, rushing yards per game.
Per game. Team-wise. We're back to team.
Oh, team.
Team rushing yards per game.
It's okay.
By the way, the score is what? 3 to 2?
It's the Tennessee
That
Titans.
would be correct. Mike has taken the lead.
No, we're not. Isn't it 3? I thought it was 3.
he
Isn't
got
it 3?
Carson Wentz. He got the Carson Wentz.
Okay.
So
The
that
question,
count.
you, the
I'm
question
count-
you didn't like.
Whack.
I'm counting it.
Yeah, because I think. Yeah, no. You know what? Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. We're going to go to passing offense, and we're going to go to incompletions per game by a team. What team led the NFL in incompletions per game this year? Again, team.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That would be incorrect.
Damn.
The Cleveland Browns.
Incorrect.
Oh. Wow, that would have been my next guess, Keith. Was the Cleveland Browns. That was close.
Incomplete passes. Is it the Los Angeles Rams?
Yes.
Wow.
Whoa.
It was the Rams.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
Good get.
How did you pull that one
I
out?
had no. I have no idea. I
You
swear.
nabbed the hell out of that
I swear to
stat.
God, that was the textbook definition of a nab. I nabbed that stat. I nabbed that one. Yeah, that was a nab and a half. If I
That
ever
was
seen
that
one.
was seriously like
a good one.
nobody can nab better than you
Yeah,
after
right.
that one.
Nabbed the hell out of that.
Oh my God.
4-4 to 2, I think. 4-4 to 3. All right. Ooh. We're going to go back to player stats.
Okay.
This one's too easy. This one's too... Okay. We have 2 players that were tied in the NFL this year in rushing touchdowns. Name one of them.
Aaron Jones.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Tied for 6 in the NFL rushing touchdowns. I'm sorry.
Tied for 6th?
Yeah, I'll give Matt, give me an answer. Tied for 6th. We have 2 of them.
Tied for
give me one of them. Give me one of them. Matt, give me an answer. I'll let you take this one.
Wait, did you say rushing touchdowns?
Rushing touchdowns tied for 6th.
6th.
We have 2 of them.
6th rushing touchdowns. Aaron Jones and McCaffrey were number 1 with 19 each.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot.
You just nabbed the hell out of that stat.
Rushing touchdowns. I'm sorry, you said this is a single player at 6th? Or is it another 2
We have 2 players
who are tied for 6th?
in rushing touchdowns. You got to name me one of them.
Melvin Gordon.
No, sorry.
Zeke Elliott.
He is one of them.
He is one of them? You gave me the buzzer.
Wow, Zeke really.
No,
Wow.
I gave Matty the buzzer.
Oh.
Okay, so Zeke is 1.
The other one is Todd Gurley.
Oh. How many?
How many does Zeke?
Like 8.
Yeah, I'd probably say around 8 or 9 maybe.
Yeah, that'd be 12.
12, wow. Okay.
That's more than I thought.
Cool.
Okay.
Todd Gurley had 12 touchdowns this year. I feel like it was...
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, right? That's surprise. I feel like that's a lot.
They want to trade him, and he
Yeah.
scored 12
I
touchdowns.
feel like he had a down year. Whatever. Okay, cool.
All right.
Good for him.
This one you guys might not know. This one you guys might not know at all.
Right guard pancake blocks.
Yes. Okay. We have 3 people, 3 guys, tied for rushing touchdowns at 9. 3 guys
ninth
tied
in
for
rushing
9th in rushing
touchdowns.
touchdowns. 2 of them are quarterbacks. Name them. Name one of them.
Lamar Jackson.
No.
Daniel Jones.
No.
What? Wow.
Josh Allen.
Yes.
That was a good
Wow,
one.
that's a
correct.
great guess.
a good one.
Any of you guys give me the other one other than Josh Allen?
Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
There you go.
Damn.
There you go.
Can I take a guess for the third one? Evan?
Well, now this one's not a quarterback.
Oh, it's not a quarterback.
2 of them were quarterbacks, another one wasn't.
All right. Then never mind. Then.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, that was Damian Williams.
Okay. How many again, Ev?
What's up?
For 9th, how many touchdowns?
Josh Allen. Let me see.
Josh Allen,
7.
Deshaun Watson, and Damian Williams. If 6th was 12, 9 is probably like
Josh
5.
Allen. Josh Allen had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
They all had 9 rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
Let's go back to the NBA. I don't want to do nightly leaders, so I don't want to do that one again.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Stupid stat. Another stupid stat.
Stupid. Stupid. Okay. All right. Steals per game.
In the NBA, steals per game.
In the yeah. What team leads the season?
Oh, what
far this year?
team?
What team leads the season all in steals per game this year?
The Clippers.
No.
I was gonna say those.
Them. I was going to
Those.
say that.
I was gonna say what you just said.
I was going to say
the Clippers.
these.
Steals per game.
The Clippers are.
Is it the Heat, Evan?
No.
The Rockets.
No.
I'm trying to think. I'm going to say the Sacramento Kings.
No.
I was thinking Fox.
Is it the Jazz?
Good guess.
No.
Good enough, apparently.
The Lakers?
No. The Lakers are 4th.
I'm going to go with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
No.
Damn it.
Is it the Nuggets?
No.
Oh, I know my next
They're
guess.
10th.
I know my next guess.
The Sixers.
No, they are 8th.
This is insanity.
The Boston Celtics.
No, they are 6th.
Damn.
That's a good one.
You might. Wow.
Is it the Toronto Raptors?
They're 2nd.
Oh my god! Like, oh my god, Evan.
Oh my God.
This is absurd.
The Bucks.
No, they are
30th.
We should have went with a player who leads the league in steals.
All right,
We've
team.
said
We've
like
said
8.
12
Yeah,
teams
we've said
already.
12 teams
and
already.
we've lost all of them. All right, I am going to go with the Indiana Pacers.
You want me guys give it to you?
No, wait. Is it the Portland Trailblazers?
No, it's the Bulls.
Ugh, what?
We would have been here forever.
Literally, that would have been my last guess.
I'm not even going to lie, I was actually thinking about the Bulls a little bit because they got so many point guards. Like,
Yeah, 100 point guards.
NBA season. Who leads the league in field goals attempted this year?
the Rockets.
Wait, players or
Players?
teams?
Players.
Oh,
We're back-
players.
We're back to players.
Field goals
Field goal
attempted.
attempts.
Gotta be hard.
James Harden.
That'd be James Harden. You're all right.
All right.
Stay in the NBA. We'll stay in field goals attempted, and we will go with 5th in field goals attempted.
Russell Westbrook.
No, he's 2nd.
LeBron James.
Wait,
James.
really?
He's second.
Wait, so Harden leads the league in field goal attempts,
And Westbrook is
and
2nd.
Westbrook is second.
Yes.
Wow,
That's crazy.
People wonder why that doesn't work. Wow.
Who's 5th in field goals attempted per game?
I'll give you the top 5. I'll give you the top 4. Harden, Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Kyrie Irving. Who's 5th?
Huh.
And this is field goal attempts per
Field goals
game,
attempted. Yes.
or per game though. This is not
Yes.
total.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it Jimmy Butler?
No.
That was a dumb guess. I don't know why I
Who
said that.
shoots a lot? Karl Anthony Towns.
No.
That was a good one.
That was a good guess.
He is.
Like 150th or something like that, probably.
Ooh, is it D'Angelo Russell?
No.
Ah! Oh my God!
Devin Booker.
No.
Oh, that was a great guess,
That was a really
Keith.
good one. Damn. This is irritating.
It's not Booker. I honestly, that was going to be my next guess was Booker.
It's gotta be LeBron. LeBron shoots a lot.
No, I don't think it's LeBron. I'm gonna. Okay, hang on. Hold, please.
Who shoots more than Devin Booker, more than Towns, more than D'Angelo?
Is it Damian Lillard?
No.
Ooh,
Damn.
Good guess. Good guess.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
No.
That's not a bad guess either. He shoots the ball a lot.
He does when he's in
When
there.
Kyrie's hurt, he shot the ball a lot.
Dame is 8. Damian is 8.
Dame's 8.
Oh, Trae Young.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that's a good one. I should, yeah. Trae Young. That was so obvious.
Textbook nab.
Oh my God, Trae Young.
A textbook nab.
You guys are going to hate me so much for this.
Oh
You're
Lord.
going to
Too
hate
late.
me. You're going to hate me. Who led the NFL this year?
Who's name the entire NBA in alphabetical order by height?
By height?
By height.
Who leads the league in techs? I like that one.
Wait, really? Is that what it is? Who leads the league in text?
No. What team led the NFL this season in punting?
In punts.
Punting.
Punting. Believe it or not, the Jets are like 11th.
The Chargers.
No, but they're third.
Punting. What'd you say, Mike? The Chargers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the team you said before. If they were last in points.
Oh, the Skins?
Yes!
Nice.
Does Keith get half credit on that?
Give us-
or-
yeah.
I get the assist. I get the alley.
Give us like half,
dunked
like
it.
4.5 I now have.
Keith, I like that.
That was a good one.
Huh. Who led the NFL in kicking this year? So I guess field goal kicking. Yeah, who led the NFL in field goal?
Like
Like attempts?
percentage or like
Percentage.
Oh, percentage.
field? All right, so field goal percentage
For a team?
kicking
A team
Yeah,
or a kicker?
we actually have. Who led field goal percentage
for a team.
for a team? Yeah.
The Chiefs.
No.
The Ravens.
Yep.
Never doubt the Tucker.
Should have known that.
Never doubt Justin Tucker.
Big Truss.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa.
whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Blah blah blah.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Okay. So what defense allowed the least amount of third down conversions per game? What NFL defense this year led the NFL in least amount of third down conversions per game?
The Niners.
No, but they're second.
The Titans.
No.
Oh, I feel like I know. Mike, don't say it. Please don't say it. Don't do it, Mike. Don't say it, please. If you
It's
say
gonna burn my balls if
if you say it,
I feel like
will walk
I
out.
know it, but I'm not going to guess it because I feel like it's also wrong. It's going to burn my balls if it's wrong.
I will walk
If,
out
if
you
this
say
is
it.
the actual answer.
Go big or go home.
I am going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No.
Damn.
Oh wait, Keith, did you guess yet?
Go ahead.
Is it the Green Bay Packers?
No.
Oh, that makes me angry. Angry. I was so sure.
that makes me angry.
No, but they're fifth.
I was so sure it was them.
The Buffalo Bills.
No, that's a good guess.
That's a great guess.
That was really good,
the
too.
Bills' defense was unbelievable.
Damn.
They are.
it.
Wow, Buffalo.
The Patriots.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, what defense was better than the Niners all season?
Buffalo is actually 15th in third down conversions allowed.
The Niners had that rift where they had a lot of players down, and their defense really didn't do so hot. They had that small stretch there.
Damn, that was a good one, Mike.
Breaking stuff
You
hard
guys ready
over
for
here.
You guys ready for some baseball? Let's go to baseball. Last year,
Heck
Ooh,
yeah.
baseball. Last year, baseball. Oh, boy.
Wait, 2018 baseball?
2019 baseball. Whatever.
Don't say last year then. Just don't do it. Just don't do
This past year.
This past
it. The most recent MLB season.
whatever. Baseball season's pretty much here, so
It's really not.
God, Evan. Make my blood boil.
He's
All right.
burning his balls.
this one. Who was sixth in the American League in home runs in 2019?
Sixth in the American League in home runs.
in 2019.
Mookie Betts.
No.
Gleyber Torres.
Yes.
Wow, really?
And he had, what, 39 or 38?
He had 38 home runs last year. 2019.
Gleyber Torres had 38 homers last year.
Stud.
And was sixth.
And the sixth.
Jesus
So let's go.
Christ.
So here
Wow.
we go. So here we go. Who was the fifth American League leader in home runs last year? Just ahead of Gleyber Torres by one home run. Just ahead of him by one home run last year.
Who had 39 home runs in
39.
the American League last year.
Lindor.
No.
I feel like I'm thinking way too hard.
Yeah, it shouldn't be this hard, right?
Max Kepler.
No.
It's not a bad guess. Nelson Cruz.
No.
Definitely.
That was a good guess.
He's
I feel like it's
third.
definitely a twin. I feel like it's definitely a
Yeah,
twin.
it is.
It is not a Minnesota Twin.
Never mind then. It's definitely not a twin. All right.
Oh, it might be this simple. Keith guess, and then I'm going to guess right after you.
I'm low. I'm in a blank right now. Go, Mike.
Mike Trout.
No.
He didn't hit a lot of home runs.
I was thinking Mike Trout probably had
I'm
40.
trying to think.
Trout was second with 45 home runs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, that's a big home run year for him.
What are we guessing? Fifth?
Fifth in the American League in home runs. He's ahead of Gleyber Torres by just one.
So he has 39 home runs in the American League. Huh. Wow, Lindor would have been Lindor was a good guess. And it's not a twin. That's surprise. That's the shocking part. Not a twin.
Bregman.
No, he is tied for third with Nelson Cruz with 41. I'm gonna.
Is it Jose Ramirez?
I'm throwing a hint at you guys right now.
So it's not Jose Ramirez. Okay.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Is it George Springer?
Yes, it is.
What was the hint?
It was an Astro. He was playing the buzzer.
Ha! That's funny.
Ain't I clever? Ain't I clever?
Springer hit 39? Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to another Yankee. Gary Sanchez. He had 34 home runs last year.
Wow, really?
Tied for 12th in the American League.
Gary Sanchez had 34 homers?
Yes.
Most home runs by a catcher by his age in MLB history.
Now, Gary Sanchez had 34 home runs. That's tied for 12th with three.
Gary Sanchez hits the piss out of the ball.
Yeah, too bad he can't play defense.
Yankee fans hate him, though.
He
Shut
can't
up,
play
Eddie.
defense, that's why.
Shut your damn mouth.
Hey, Evan.
Yeah.
You know who can't play anything?
What are you going to say, Wilson Ramos?
Yeah. He's terrible. Actually, I'm kidding. He's actually really good.
He's actually really good. He's actually really good.
Yeah, he's kind of good, He's kind of good.
Pretty good.
He's very good. All right, so here we go. So Gary Sanchez is tied for fourth in the American League last year with 34 home runs. He has three other guys have 34 with him. Name one of them.
3 other guys, including Gary Sanchez.
Including Gary
With
Sanchez.
34 home runs.
Yes.
So there's 2 other guys.
Wait.
No,
So
4.
there's 4 people tied
Yes.
for 34.
Oh, okay.
We need to name the 3 that
So there's
aren't
3
Gary
others.
Sanchez. Okay.
Name one of the 3 that aren't Gary Sanchez.
Are you saying is this also in the American League?
All in the American League.
Okay. 34 home
Hunter
runs.
Dozier.
No.
Who hit 34 home runs in the American League?
Not a hit, I swear. That one wasn't a hit.
I have a guess.
34 home runs in the American League. I feel like this is high. But is one of them Yasiel Puig?
No.
That was a dumb guess.
Mookie Betts.
No.
Jose Abreu.
No.
Was it JD Martinez?
Ooh,
No.
that's a good
No,
guess,
JD,
Matt.
JD is 7th. Remember, this is 12th. JD was 7th with 36.
It's
Remember,
too
this
off.
is 12th for 34. 12th with 34 home runs. Name one of the other 3 other than Gary Sanchez.
Oh, God. This is not going to be it. All right. Dan Vogelback.
No.
Did Arenado play?
It's American League.
National League. This is American League.
Oh.
Remember, this is just American League. Not all of Major League Baseball. This is just American League.
Ian Kinsler.
No.
Wasn't he a Padre last year?
No, who's it?
I think so, yeah.
I'm not cheating, I swear. I just
I
need to
know.
verify this.
Matt Chapman.
No.
Good guess. Really good guess.
Matt Chapman. Where does he rank in home runs last year? Matt Chapman was, he's tied with JD Martinez with 36.
Altuve.
No.
Yeah, he was a Padre. Leave me alone, Mike. Was it Marcus Simeon?
No.
I'm going to break this
Jesus.
microphone in half.
Tied with Gary.
There's 3 guys.
3 guys.
Remember, home runs. Home runs.
I
don't even know. Like we've
All right.
said all the ones.
All right, you want me
All
to
right,
give
hang
you
on, wait.
I got a hint. One of those guys, one of these three, was traded during the season from one American League team to the other American League team. He was traded.
Edwin Encarnacion.
That is correct.
Same damn team. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
All right, let's go to Major League.
Wait, Javin. Who are the other two? Just
Miguel Sano and
I would have never guessed Miguel Sano. Miguel Sano got sent down to the minors for a little bit.
Miguel Sano at 34. Miguel Sano, Carlos Santana.
Oh, yeah, Santana.
Damn it.
He had a great year last year, Santana.
Let's go to the National League in home runs. Okay. Let's get out of the top five. That's Alonso, Suarez, Bellinger, Yelich, Nolan, Arenado, and Acuna. Acuna was also tied for fifth with Arenado. We have two guys tied for seventh. Name one of them with 38 home runs.
In the National League.
In the National League. Two guys were tied for seventh.
Rendon.
No. Two guys were tied for seventh with 38 home runs. Name one of them. National League.
Javi Baez.
No. But you're kind of close there, Mike.
38, you said?
38 home runs, yes. Mike, you were kind of close when you said Javi Baez.
Who's the young kid?
Anthony Rizzo.
No, but you're kind of close.
Who's the young kid on the Nationals? Soto.
Juan Soto. Oh, no, Juan Soto. Where is he? Juan Soto was tied for 17th with 34 with Goldschmidt and Anthony Rendon.
All right, so this is seventh in the National League with 38.
Yes. Name one of them.
How many are there, did you say?
There's two of them. Just one. Just give me one.
Acuna.
No, but you're close.
Freddie Freeman.
Yes.
Damn.
Nice.
Let me guess. Was the other one Chris Bryant?
No, but you're close.
Is it a Cub?
It's definitely a Cub. I'm throwing you that hit.
Kyle Schwarber.
It's Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber hit 38 home runs last year.
Schwarber was good last year.
My God.
Schwarber was good last year.
Yikes.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in the National League were tied at 12 for 35 home runs.
All right.
5 guys.
All right, Evan. What's the score between all of us?
Oh, gee,
Have you?
Dude, no one knows.
Nobody knows.
I mean-
All right.
I think I have like 7.
All right. So let's do this then. Let's do one more for each sport, and then we'll move on.
Okay. That includes hockey?
No, screw hockey.
No.
We're talking about real sports, Evan.
Listen, I don't like hockey, but I wouldn't say that either.
Ouch.
Every single one of those guys would kick my teeth in.
Of course.
Yep.
Or how about this? Sports that people care about.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Okay. All right, one of the big free agent acquisitions last year in the National League. So we're going to start with baseball, go to the NFL, and then go to the NBA. We'll start with baseball. Manny Machado was the big free agent acquisition last year. He had 32 home runs, tied for 22nd. Name one of the other two guys he was tied with. There's 3 guys.
In the National League?
In the
Hit
National League.
32 home runs.
Manny hit 32 home runs. He's tied with 2 other guys. Name one of them.
In the National League.
In the National League. So with the San Diego Padres.
32 home runs in the National League.
Max Muncy.
Incorrect.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Trevor Story.
No, Story had to have hit more.
Incorrect.
I think didn't Story have like 46 or something?
38.
God,
46,
I thought
no way.
I thought Story had a ton.
Wow. Damn.
Michael Conforto.
No, Conforto had 33. But Conforto's actually ahead at 33. Wait, who said Trevor Story?
I did.
You're close.
It's good. Okay.
David Dahl.
No.
Oh my God!
What? Is it Charlie Blackmon?
That'd be correct.
Damn it!
Can any of you guys give me the other one?
Charlie Blackmon, Machado, and someone else.
Can one of you guys give me the other one?
Yeah, I'm not going to guess on this one.
Okay, is it Paul DeYoung?
No.
Damn it! Damn! Josh Bell.
No.
Bell, I feel like Bell had like close to 42.
Who's the other young kid on the Braves? Not Acuna.
Albies.
Yes.
Who's it? Ozzie Albies.
It's not Ozzie Albies.
Shot in the dark here. Is it Bryce Harper?
No, Bryce Harper is tied for 12th with home runs with Moustakas, Escobar, Trevor Story, and Max Muncy with 35.
Reese Hoskins.
No.
I'm going to be here all day. Okay, like I'm going to get.
He's in the National League West.
All right, he's in the NL West.
So I can give you.
Okay, who hit
32 home runs.
Hunter Renfroe?
That would be incorrect.
I'm tapping out.
Charlie Blackmon, Manny Machado, and I don't think
Justin Turner.
No, it's not Justin Turner.
Who is it? Just tell me.
Ketel Marte.
Damn it! Son of a balls!
Son of a.
Is that the guy the Mets were trying to?
No, that'd be Sterling. That was Sterling Marte.
Finarfin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you ready?
Jesus.
You guys ready? You guys ready? I don't know if you're ready for this. Patrick Mahomes, as we know, led the NFL postseason in touchdown passes in the postseason. He led the postseason this year in touchdowns. So remember, this is only postseason. Only postseason. He had 10. Pat Mahomes had 10. Who was second?
In passing touchdowns?
In touchdowns. All the postseason, so NFC and AFC.
Is it Jimmy G?
No, it's not Jimmy G.
Passing touchdowns.
Passing touchdowns. Jimmy G actually had 2 touchdowns and 3 picks in the postseason this year.
Is it Russell Wilson?
No, it's not Russell Wilson. He had
Aaron
2.
Rodgers.
No, it's not Aaron Rodgers. He had 4.
Taysom Hill.
No, it's not Taysom Hill. He had 0.
Jesus. It's not Tannehill.
It is Tannehill!
How? How is it Tannehill?
He had 5
86. He had 86 yards in 2 games.
He had 5 touchdowns.
That's what they were doing.
What a load.
That was ridiculous.
He had 5 touchdowns.
All right, what's the NBA one, and then we'll move on.
Okay. You guys want fantasy points? Who leads the NBA in fantasy points per game?
Points per game?
Remember, fantasy basketball, fantasy points per game.
Giannis.
It is Giannis.
Had to be Giannis.
All right, give us an actual NBA one, you dingus.
Oh, I thought that was fun.
He's getting a kick out of himself over there.
Yeah, I know. Evans giving himself a little tickle in the tummy.
Little smile. Who is second in the NBA in blocks per game? All season long, second in the NBA in blocks per game. With 2.6.
Hassan Whiteside.
No, he's 1 at 3.1.
Anthony Davis.
No, he is 3rd at 2.4.
Kidding me?
Rudy Gobert.
No, Rudy Gobert is 4th at
Oh, my God. We got 1, 3, and 4, but we don't have 2. Andre Drummond.
your new Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes.
No, it's not him.
Damn it.
He's 9.
He's 9? Holy cow.
What'd you think of that move, Mike? What'd you think
Andre
of that?
Drummond is a Cav. I love it.
The Pistons got fleeced, by the way.
Listen, if the Cavs can bring him back and find out somehow find a way to unload Thompson and Kevin Love, I love it. Love it.
Yeah, they stuck with Tristan Thompson, which was surprising.
Well, they probably couldn't dump him anywhere. I mean, Tristan Thompson's contract is terrible, too.
Is it Clint Capella, Evan?
No, it's not Clint Capella. He is 7th.
Dwight Howard.
No, it's not Dwight Howard.
Then it's Giannis.
No, Giannis is
Blocks per game.
blocks per game. Giannis is not there.
Shot in the dark. Is it JaVale McGee?
No.
Ooh, is it Paul George?
No.
That's actually a good question.
Joel McGee's 12th.
I can't believe we got 1, 3, and 4.
Tink.
So we said...
I must tink.
Wait, who was 1?
Hassan Whiteside.
So it was Whiteside, Gobert, and Drummond.
Well, no, who was 1, 3, and 4?
Number 1, Hassan Whiteside. Number 3, Anthony Davis. Number 4, Rudy Gobert. Number 5, I won't give you number 5.
Mitchell Robinson.
No, it's not Mitchell Robinson. He's 8th.
Blocks per game. Is it Bam Adebayo?
No.
Is it Jokic?
No.
No, it definitely wouldn't be Jokic.
You're not Jokic.
You're right. I'm not.
I'm
not a gigantic 8th grader.
I am not a big, giant 13-year-old.
All right.
New York knows him very well.
Oh, Jared Allen.
No, it's not Jared Allen. But
DeAndre Jordan.
it's not. He's not a current. Yeah, let me finish. He's not a current New Yorker, but New York knows him very well. He's not a current. He does not currently play in New York. Now, could be anyone. Knicks, Nets, doesn't matter. But one of these two teams knows him very well.
Joel Embiid.
No, it's not. It's not Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid. It's not Joel Embiid.
Is it Brooke Lopez?
It's Brooke Lopez.
Wow. It's Brooke Lopez?
You would never think that.
I never thought of Brooke Lopez as a rim protector.
2.6 blocks per game is Brooke Lopez.
Nice. Wow, Brooke Lopez. Brooke Lopez has, recreated himself in Milwaukee. He's actually really good.
He's a shot blocker and a knockdown three-point shooter right now.
All right, there we go. That's Snap the Stat. We played that for a while. We played that probably for a half an hour at least.
Could play for the entire show.
We probably could.
Realistically, could play for the whole show.
All right, mock draft next. Then we got deathmatch till we close out the show on the Haystack and the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
You're listening to the Worldwide Sports Radio Network. You're listening to the Haystack Show on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Great to have you back, Haystack Worldwide Sports Radio Network. Mike, Evan, Matt, Keith, great to have you in here on a Friday. I almost said Monday. I was going to say, it's a reflex. I'm sorry.
Friday.
God, Evan, you sometimes drive me bananas. Excuse me, I just burped.
Drive me crazy.
Born to be not Evan. All right. That was sorry, bad joke.
Wow.
Bad joke. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I let everybody down. Okay. So it's draft time. Matt and I are gonna go back and forth for the first round of the NFL draft. We're gonna do this a bunch between now and when the draft begins. So
with the first pick,
here we go. So I have the odds. Matt has the evens, and with the number one pick in the 2020 NFL draft, the Cincinnati Bengals will select, by everybody's shock, Joe Burrow, the quarterback out of LSU.
Dude, no way.
Makes perfect sense. I don't even think I need an explanation. Joe Burrow to the Bengals at number one.
Yep. I also have Burrow here.
Okay.
All right, so
Matt, you have number two.
I do have number two. So, with the second overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins, pretty much to everyone else's expectations, are going to draft Chase Young, edge rusher from Ohio State.
Shocking.
There's really no debate about this unless they get an incredible offer to trade up from any team that is quarterback needy. There's no way that Washington doesn't end up taking Chase Young here. He's the generational pass rusher talent that's going to be an immediate impact player in the league.
Yeah, that's... You pretty much said it all right there. I mean, listen, I'm pretty sure the Redskins would love an offensive lineman, but you have the ability to take Chase Young at number two. You're going to take Chase Young.
Best player on the board.
Right, exactly. So Chase Young is your guy at number two. All right, the Detroit Lions at number three will select, Evan. There we go. Jeffrey Okudah, the cornerback out of Ohio State. I think he's clear-cut the number one corner. He's going to be a future number one. They have Darius Slay, but adding Okudah gives them another great corner that they can have for the time being. And then when Slay goes, you have Jeffrey Okudah to step in right in his place. I think it makes all the sense in the world. Jeffrey Okudah to the Lions at number three.
It's also where I have Okudah going. He's going to be another immediate impact player. So, number four.
Go for it.
This is your team.
The New
York Giants.
My New York Giants will select Jedrick Wills, offensive tackle from Alabama. Look, there's a lot of things we could do here, but I feel like if we remain at four, which I believe that they will, I feel like we're going to go with offensive line. We're going to give Daniel Jones all the protection he needs. Joe Judge said that they're going to run the football. You need an effective offensive line to do that, so taking Wills here, he's got good feet work, super powerful, a lot of good vertical push, a lot of good qualities with this young man. So I think he'll again be another immediate impact starting offensive lineman to get these Giants going in the direction that we want to go.
Yeah, he's quite large. He's 6'5", 320. He's going to be a future left tackle. If not start at right tackle right away. If they want, they could start him on the right side and then progress him that way. Makes all the sense in the world. Jedrick Wills to the New York Giants. All right, number 5. This is pretty easy. With the 5th pick, the Miami Dolphins will select Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback out of Alabama. Makes all the sense in the world. Like I said, it's just they've been tied together for a long time. They got to get that quarterback of the future. Left-handed, he's unique. A lot of people call him special, crazy accurate. You're gonna have to coach him a little bit mechanically, but he's got a lot of intangibles. He has a lot of things that a lot of people like. Tua to the Dolphins at number 5.
Also, where I have Tua.
So you're saying they're not going to stick with Fitzpatrick?
No.
Tua stays healthy. From the left, he's a left-handed Drew Brees. Very accurate thrower of the football. He's going to help Miami from day one. That is if he's healthy. All right, number 6, the Los Angeles Chargers. Parted ways with Phillip Rivers. It makes too much sense. I think right here they draft Justin Herbert, quarterback from Oregon. Good size, really accurate, great, terrific arm. He's a mobile guy. I think with those weapons in L.A., if they keep Melvin Gordon, he can take them to a really, really, really interesting place going down the stretch of the season. So I think Herbert to the Chargers is another one. It just makes too much sense.
Yeah, Herbert makes a lot of sense. All right, they got to get a new quarterback. Justin Herbert, a lot of people like. He's got great size, athleticism. He's got a really good arm. He probably isn't ready to start right away. You might have to start somebody in his place first, but Herbert makes a lot of sense.
Maybe Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, no, I think it's exactly what this franchise needs. All right, number 7, the Carolina Panthers will select Derek Brown, the interior defensive lineman out of Auburn. The guy's just a beast. He's such a disruptor from the inside. They're getting old on the interior. Carolina needs a fresh face on the interior of that defensive line, and Derek Brown could very easily be the best player left on the board. Derek Brown to the Panthers at number 7.
I agree. 6'5", 318. This guy's just an absolute game wrecker, and I think that he would fit.
He can pass rush and stop the run.
Pass rush, exactly. So he's going to be a very good disruptor in the league going forward. All right. So, number 8, Arizona Cardinals. I think that here, what they should do, they could go offensive line, they could go defense, but I think right now what they're going to do, they're going to draft CeeDee Lamb, the wide receiver from Oklahoma.
Good pick.
This guy has just exceptional ball skills. He has an ability to track the football. He's the best receiver in open space. He can separate. He can go over the top. This guy can do absolutely anything. They had a little bit of bad luck last year. Hakeem Butler, the wide receiver they drafted last year, was hurt for the entire year. I believe Andy Isabella was hurt as well. And Larry Fitzgerald is coming back, but he's going to be a year older. I think Cliff Kingsbury wants to give Kyler Murray all the weapons that he can use, and CeeDee is a perfect fit for that offense. Another Oklahoma Sooner, so CeeDee Lamb to the Cardinals at 8.
Yeah, Kyler Murray and CeeDee Lamb played together for a while at Oklahoma. They had that one season together, and they were great. Why not match them up again? I mean, listen, they do have bigger needs. Wide receiver's not their biggest need, but this is something that just makes way too much sense. Pairing Kyler Murray and CeeDee Lamb, because the ultimate goal is to evolve Kyler Murray as a quarterback, and CeeDee Lamb is going to help him do that. There's familiarity there. I think it makes a lot of sense. All right, number 9, the Jacksonville Jaguars. From everything that I've heard, they're going to go all defense in this whole draft, or at least in the first round. They got 2 first-round picks. They're going to go defense on both. So with the 9th pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars will select Isaiah Simmons, the linebacker out of Clemson. You ask draft people, and we ask them what position is he going to play. Is he going to play linebacker? Is he going to play safety? Is he going to play slot corner? What is he going to do? They say he's going to play defense. The guy's just so versatile on that end of the field. He's fast as hell. He's great in coverage. He used to be a safety, but he's a great blitzer. He's all over the field. Isaiah Simmons, future multi-time Pro Bowler. Isaiah Simmons to the Jaguars at number 9.
Ideally, this is who I want the Giants to draft because, again, we need help in all areas of the defense, and this kid can do absolutely everything on that side of the ball. He can pass rush, he can cover, he can blitz, he can do anything. So I think with this combination of size, length, speed, tackling, everything. This kid is everything you want in a defensive player. All right, so number 10, the Cleveland Browns. I have them selecting Mekhi Becton from Louisville. There are concerns with Mekhi Becton, but, I mean, listen, the guy is 6'7", 369. I mean, he's an absolute monster, and I think that he really can do a good job and be a contributing piece to protecting Baker Mayfield and kind of give the Browns their bounce-back season from the disappointing one that they had last year. So I have Mekhi Becton at 10 to the Browns.
Yeah, not a bad pick. Not what I had. I had Andrew Thomas, but Mekhi Becton, I think, he's skyrocketing up boards. He's just so big and he's so strong. He actually has quick feet for his size. The only worry with him is that he does, maybe a lack of effort. I mean, there are some people that think Mekhi Becton is a little bit lower than where people have him, but he's a good player. The Browns should not hesitate on taking an offensive lineman. If it's Mekhi Becton, you can't really be upset about that also. He's been skyrocketing. He's on a good trend right now. All right, so the New York Jets, they're at number 11. I think this is clear-cut. I know they need offensive line, but they desperately need a playmaker. So this is where I have Jerry Jeudy, the wide receiver out of Alabama, going to the New York Jets. I know they have to protect Sam Darnold, and I know that there's offensive linemen on the board. There's Wirfs on the board. Andrew Thomas is on the board. But Jerry Jeudy, I think, he's a once-in-decade wide receiver. He's an absolutely fantastic player. He's the best route runner we've seen in years. I mean, he's such a great player. I think he's a better route runner than Amari Cooper was. Jerry Jeudy just can do everything. He's fast as hell. He's got great hands. He's a great wide receiver prospect. And Sam Darnold and the Jets need wide receivers quite badly.
Yeah, this is also where I have Jeudy. I mean, you pair him with Sam Darnold, and I mean, then you got an offensive arsenal that you got Sam Darnold, Le'Veon Bell, and Jerry Jeudy. That quickly becomes one of the best offensive arsenals in football. So, I mean, setting up for the future, this could be a really good relationship, and I think Jerry Jeudy would be a great fit in New York. All right, so number 12, the Las Vegas Raiders. I think this is where we see our first back-to-back position. That's a lie. The first... I don't know what it's the first. Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. So the Las Vegas Raiders, I say, select Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, so back-to-back position.
Well, yeah, but I was going to say first back-to-back position in the draft, but we had Tua and Herbert, so that's a back-to-back position.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
So I misspoke. But, yeah, so Henry Ruggs here, he's 6 foot 190. He's an insanely fast guy. He's going to probably run a 4.2 at the combine. I just think this kid is exactly the kind of weapon that John Gruden wants to go after, give Derek Carr some more help, and just get another speedy receiver to the Raiders offense. So I think pairing him with his old teammate Josh Jacobs is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, a great pick. They got Tyrell Williams, who's got really solid size. They need a speed guy. Henry Ruggs is that. Henry Ruggs is going to test at the combine, and he's going to blow people away with how fast this guy is. He draws Tyreek Hill comparisons.
Yeah.
So Henry Ruggs is a great pick for the Raiders. All right, Indianapolis Colts, they're at 13. I bet they're begging for a wide receiver here because I know they need one. T.Y. Hilton doesn't stay healthy, and beyond that, they're not very deep. They like Paris Campbell, but other than that, it's Zach Pascal and guys like that. They need another wide receiver, but Jeudy and Ruggs are both off the board. So for the Indianapolis Colts, I'm going to go interior defensive line. I'm going to take Javon Kinlaw out of South Carolina. He's absolutely tearing up workouts. His game film jumps off the screen. He's so quick. He's so aggressive. And if you look at the guy just bare bones, you can just tell that you would guess he plays defensive line in the NFL, and that's what he's going to do. Javon Kinlaw is going to be a disruptor, and the Colts need help on their defensive line. Give me Javon Kinlaw at 13 to the Colts.
This is actually where I have A.J. Epinesa going. They have Darius Leonard in the middle. They have their franchise linebacker. I think that they need more pressure on the quarterback. They draft A.J. Epinesa here at the edge. He's the number 2 edge prospect behind Chase Young, so I think he'd be a really nice fit for that defense. So, okay, 14. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, this team needs a lot of help pretty much everywhere except for wide receiver. I think they go offensive line. I have them taking Tristan Wirfs here. I don't know why this feels like a fit. I know I still have Andrew Thomas on the board, but this feels like Tristan Wirfs to Tampa Bay makes too much sense. Listen, he's still a phenomenal talent. got good feet work, good presence. He's 6'5", 322. And I think putting him to protect Jameis Winston could hopefully, force Jameis to make a little bit better decisions, hopefully not throw as many interceptions as he did last year. So Tristan Wirfs to the Buccaneers at 14.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And Tristan Wirfs, if you needed him to shift to guard, he can do that. And the Bucs need offensive line. They're not going to get a quarterback here. I think if you drafted Jordan Love or anybody else here, it would kind of be a reach. So I think boosting the offensive line, I think, would help quite a bit going forward. Tristan Wirfs a good player. And the Denver Broncos, I was going to take the guy that you had left. So Andrew Thomas at number 15 is going to go to the Denver Broncos and replace Garrett Bowles at left tackle. I think Andrew Thomas is a better prospect. I think he's kind of going a little underappreciated right now. He's a really versatile player, supremely athletic at the position, and went into the season as the number 1 left tackle in the draft. Andrew Thomas to the Broncos. They got to move on from Garrett Bowles. Andrew Thomas, the player to do that. Plus, you got a really nice future with Lindsey and Drew Lock and Cortland Sutton. Andrew Thomas, I would expect to be a part of that. Denver gets him at 15.
This is where I have Christian Fulton, just to give a little bit more help in that secondary. But Andrew Thomas is a good pick there as well. 16, the Atlanta Falcons. Look, they're going to let Vic Beasley go, test free agency, so they're not going to re-sign him. So they need help getting after the quarterback, putting pressure on him. I have them taking Kayvon Chaisson, the edger from LSU. I mean, this guy's just a freak athlete. This guy is explosive. He has great ball speed. He can get after the quarterback. This guy does everything well at his position, and I think he could really help that Atlanta Falcons defensive line, pairing him with Takk McKinley. So I think Kayvon Chaisson here to the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad pick. This is the only discrepancy I had was that I had Epinesa still on the board, so I took Epinesa with the Falcons pick at 16. But it's a good pick. They need edge rushers. They're not bringing back Vic Beasley. They got to get a guy that's going to pair with Takk McKinley, and Kayvon Chaisson can absolutely do that. And he's skyrocketing up boards too. He's climbing. So good pick by the Falcons here. All right, the Dallas Cowboys at number 17. They need help in the secondary. Even if they weren't losing Byron Jones, they need help in that area. I am not going to take a corner, though. I am going to take Grant Delpit, the safety at LSU. I've had this pick there for a long time. I think Grant Delpit is falling down boards similar to the way Derwin James did. And I think people are just underestimating. I think they're picking apart what he doesn't do well. He wasn't the best tackler, but I think some of that can be attributed to he was coming off the injury. So I think later down the road, he's going to get a little bit more physical. He's a great coverage safety. He's a ball-hawking safety. He can play box if you need him to. Grant Delpit, the safety out of LSU, goes to the Cowboys at number 17.
It's also where I have Grant Delpit going. Yeah, they need a lot of help in the secondary, and I think that he's the perfect kind of player that's going to fit that system. 18, Miami Dolphins. This is where I have Andrew Thomas going, and he's my player who I think is going to fall the most. Listen, they're going to draft Tua Tagovailoa. There's injury concerns. They need to do whatever they can to give him the most protection possible. So drafting Andrew Thomas, dude, 6'5", 320, can protect. Tua's a lefty. He's the number one. He's the highest ranked left tackle. It makes too much sense. If this can happen, this would be a dream scenario to draft Andrew Thomas to protect Tua Tagovailoa going forward. So Andrew Thomas at 18 to the Dolphins.
So who would you take if Andrew Thomas is off the board like we have it, right? Andrew Thomas is off the board at 15. Who would you take then?
Okay, so all right, wait. So you said Andrew Thomas goes to the Broncos?
Yes.
So who would I take if Andrew Thomas wasn't? I would still go offensive line.
With who?
I have Josh Jones down at the bottom already off the board also. So, I mean, on the board I have Wills, Wirfs, Becton, Thomas, and Jones all off. So, I mean, I have a feeling they want to go offensive line. So,
right.
Whatever prospects are left outside of that, I don't care how low or high they are, get them there.
So who would you? So, because I'm keeping track of what we picked so far. So, like I said, since Wills and Becton and all these guys are off the board, who would Miami take in that scenario?
I didn't have a plan B. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look a little bit more deep. If they're not going to go line, they could go, I don't know, defense. But I still have we still have one more pick. They have 26.
Right.
So I have someone else down there too. But we'll get there.
All right. So, So 19 for the Oakland Raiders. I would take Kenneth Murray, the linebacker out of Oklahoma. I think it makes a lot of sense. They got to get somebody in the middle of that defense. If they go offense, defense in the draft, I think it makes a lot of sense. They get their speed wide receiver, and they get their versatile linebacker to put right in the middle of their defense. It makes a lot of sense for me. The Oakland Raiders go Kenneth Murray at 19.
That's where I have Javon Kinlaw going. Again, another fast, explosive guy. Put him in the middle. They have him, Max Crosby, all these playmakers on defense. Jonathan Abrams is going to come back in the secondary next year healthy. I think this is going to be a really scary Raiders defense down the stretch. Okay, number 20, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Their second first-round pick. I think right here is where they select their replacement for Jalen Ramsey, C.J. Henderson, the cornerback from Florida. Drafting Isaiah Simmons. Listen, this season coming in, they lose. Telvin Smith retires. Jalen Ramsey gets traded to the Los Angeles Rams. They replace both of those players with fantastic prospects. C.J. Henderson's 6'1", 202. He's long, he's lengthy, he's exactly what you want in a cornerback. Pairing him with Simmons, you have your replacements right there. And even if they lose Yannick Ngakoue in free agency, potentially Calais Campbell too, you need to fill some of these holes on the defense that are going to be created. So C.J. Henderson to the Jacksonville Jaguars at 20.
Yeah, this is actually where I had Christian Fulton, but I had C.J. Henderson and Christian Fulton both on the board at this pick. So C.J. Henderson, I think they got to use one of these first-round picks that the Jaguars uses has to be on a corner. They got to replace Jalen Ramsey. So for the Eagles at 21, I'm going to take who's left. I'm going to take Christian Fulton, the cornerback out of LSU. By the way, for 18 for Miami, I took DeAndre Swift. They need a running back.
I have him at 26.
Oh, excellent. So perfect. There we go. So Christian Fulton goes to the Eagles at 21. It seems like they keep drafting corners and they can't get it right. Christian Fulton's a nice player. He's not a huge corner, but he's a good sized corner. He's fast. He can cover. He's a good player. Christian Fulton came back for his senior year. Good player. Got another extra year of development. So Christian Fulton goes to the Eagles at 21.
Look, towards the end of the year, Carson Wentz was carrying this team. No Alshon Jeffrey, no Deshaun Jackson, no Nelson Aguilar. Really, outside of Zach Ertz, you had J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Greg Ward catching passes from Carson Wentz. So I think they should target wide receiver. This is where I have Laviska Shenault going. The dude's 6'2", 220, just a big body, a good over-the-top receiver, the perfect weapon for Carson Wentz in Philadelphia. So I think they should go after a wide receiver just to kind of give Carson Wentz a little bit more help on that offensive arsenal. So I have Laviska Shenault going at 21 to the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, 22, the Buffalo Bills. Same situation. They like John Brown. They got Cole Beasley in the slot. They found their running back in Devin Singletary. I think they still need another big wide receiver that can make plays, a good playmaker. This is where I have Clemson wide receiver T. Higgins going. I think pairing him, giving Josh Allen, a guy's 6'4", 215. I think this guy coming out of Clemson is really, really good. I think it's kind of a great weapon to add to this surprisingly rapidly ascending Buffalo Bills team. So T. Higgins to the Buffalo Bills at 22.
Yeah, they need big-bodied receivers. They need a guy with a big catch radius. So T. Higgins to the Bills makes every bit of sense. All right. The New England Patriots at 23. I've had a quarterback here for a long time. I'm not going to go with it now because A.J. Epinesa is still on the board, so I'm going to take A.J. Epinesa at number 23 to the Patriots. I have no idea how he fell this far, but the Patriots, they need edge rushers just as much as they need a quarterback for Tom Brady. After Tom Brady, A.J. Epinesa going to the Patriots at 23, a big-bodied pass rusher that's going to be, in my eyes, a multi-time Pro Bowler. A.J. Epinesa edge rusher out of Iowa, goes to the Patriots at 23.
Look, Tom Brady staying or Tom Brady going, they need to draft a quarterback. I don't think Jarrett Stidham is going to be the replacement, the heir apparent to Bill Belichick's offense when Tom Brady finally hangs it up. So I think they take Jordan Love here, quarterback from Utah State. Dude is just a big, physical, 6'4", 223. Guy has a cannon arm. I think he's exactly a good replacement for Tom Brady coming in. So 23, I got Jordan Love. Okay, 24, the New Orleans Saints. Again, another really, really good edge rushing prospect. I have them taking Yetur Gross-Matos from Penn State.
Oh, damn.
6'5", 264. You get that. Your edge rushers for the next 10 years, Cam Jordan, Marcus Davenport, Yetur Gross-Matos, Kiko Alonso in the middle. You still got Lattimore and Mario Davis. That defense is going to be scary going forward. So taking Yetur Gross-Matos will only make it scarier. So I'd say number 24 to the Saints.
All right, Minnesota Vikings at 25. They need corners. I know they could address interior offensive line. I don't think there's anybody here that you can take in the first round. So I'm going to take Jeff Gladney, the cornerback at a TCU, going to Minnesota. They need another corner. Xavier Rhodes is coming off a down year. They can't stay healthy over there. Trey Waynes, Mackenzie Alexander, Mike Hughes, they're adding another corner to that mix. Makes a lot of sense. Jeff Gladney going to the Vikings at number 25.
I have them taking Xavier McKinney. Kind of the same approach, though. Xavier Rhodes had a really, really down year, so I think just any way they can bolster that secondary, any way they can, I think is a good move.
So they take another Xavier.
Yeah, replace one Xavier with another. So Xavier McKinney, safety from Alabama. Very diverse athlete. I think he can help this Minnesota Vikings defense a lot. Okay, 26. This is the pick we were just talking about, the Miami Dolphins. They got their franchise quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa. They get Andrew Thomas to protect the left side. Now they need a playmaker in the backfield to kind of take some pressure off Tua. They got playmaking receivers. They got Devontae Parker. I think when if they draft the draft right here could be very impactful going forward. They take DeAndre Swift, the running back from Georgia. I mean, this guy, 5'9", 215. He runs like a pit bull. I think he can actually very again be another immediate impact guy for in the NFL. So 26 DeAndre Swift to the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift. They need a playmaker in the backfield. Have somebody take the pressure off of Tua a little bit. DeAndre Swift. He's a much younger version of LaShawn McCoy. A really nice player. Some people say he's the best running back in the draft. Miami gets that as well. All right. I also had Justin Jefferson going to the Saints. DeAndre Swift. I had Yetur Gross-Matos going to the Dolphins. So switch that up a little bit. All right, the Seattle Seahawks at number 27. They need an offensive lineman, and they need one bad. So I'm going to take Austin Jackson, the USC offensive tackle. 6'6", 310. He's a big guy. He gets to stay on the West Coast. Not a ton of travel there. Seattle likes West Coast players. Seattle takes Austin Jackson, helps protect their $35 million quarterback.
Yeah, same thought process. Their offensive line is putrid. If Russell Wilson wasn't as amazing as he is, they would be a horrible football team. So I think I have them taking Josh Jones here, the tackle from Houston, 6'5", 311, to just get another body in there, someone who can protect Russell Wilson and hopefully doesn't have to run for his life every single play. All right, number 28, Evan, your Baltimore Ravens. This is where they give Lamar Jackson just another weapon on that already really, really, really incredible offense. I have them taking Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver from LSU, just a big physical guy. You pair him with Hollywood Brown, another kind of small, speedy guy. You still got the reigning MVP, Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, that stout offensive line. Throw in Justin Jefferson to that offense and watch how they only get better down the stretch. So I got Justin Jefferson, wide receiver from LSU, at 28 to the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Jefferson's a nice player. I would have taken Patrick Queen right there. I think that kid's going to be really good. But Justin Jefferson's not a bad pick. Lamar Jackson needs more receivers. All right, Tennessee Titans at 29. Let's give the Titans a pass rusher. That's their biggest need, and I think it's pretty clear. So let's go down the board a little bit. Let's take Curtis Weaver, the Boise State edge rusher. Young player, you got to develop him a little bit. 6'3", 265. He's not overly big, but he's incredibly quick. Okay, he's powerful for his size. You could slot him on the inside if you need him to. Curtis Weaver's a nice player who can develop into a really good player. Put him on the other side of Harold Landry, and you got something there. Tennessee takes Curtis Weaver out of Boise State at 29.
Yep. Same thought process, except I have them taking Terrell Lewis here. Give him another edge rusher. This guy's 6'5", 258. Him, Harold Landry, Jarrell Casey in the middle. You still got Rashawn Evans, that killer secondary. I think Terrell Lewis is a really nice addition. Give the Titans another edge rusher, and could really make an impact. All right, number 30, going down all the way to the Green Bay Packers. I have them taking Patrick Queen here, the linebacker from LSU. Listen, they have edge rushers with the Smiths. The secondary is young and it's really good. Savage, Jaire Alexander, Kevin King, those guys. Putting Patrick Queen with Rashawn Gary in the middle, and I think you got your defense set for the next however many years, pending health. So I think this gives Matt LaFleur that really nice defense. So Patrick Queen to the Packers at 30.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I think if they were going to go defense, they would go linebacker. At 30 for me for the Packers, I would have gone down the board, taken Tyler Biotis, the center out of Wisconsin, get an interior offensive lineman. They got to improve on that side of the ball. Help protect Aaron Rodgers a little bit better. I think Tyler Biotis is going to be a 10-plus year starter at the center position in the NFL. I think he's going to be worth your first round pick. Plus, he stays in Wisconsin. I think it's a good environment for him to stay in. All right, San Francisco at number 31. This is a no-brainer for me. They're going to take Trayvon Diggs, the corner out of Alabama. Really solid corner. Alabama's best corner this year, 6'2", 207. Good size for a corner. He's fast. He can move. He's a ball hawk. The only problem that he has is he's not a great tackler. But Trayvon Diggs to the 49ers. They didn't need a number 2 corner aside of Richard Sherman. Trayvon Diggs to the Niners at 31. Yeah,
Trayvon Diggs, good player. Good. He's going to really help that Niners defense, which is already incredible with their front seven. Needs to improve just a little bit on the secondary. So Trayvon Diggs is going to be a really good addition to that 49ers defense. And finally, 32, the reigning Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. I have them selecting J.K. Dobbins, the running back from Ohio State. Dude is just incredible. I was between him and Jonathan Taylor. Whichever one, I wouldn't be surprised by either one. Look, I know they like Damian Williams. We saw what he could do in the postseason. LaShawn McCoy is another year older. I'm not really sure what their plan is with him moving forward, but I think taking one of these running backs coming out of the draft, I think they're both going to be phenomenal NFL running backs one day, whether it's Taylor, whether it's Dobbins. So either one of those players, I had Dobbins going to Kansas City at 32, rounding out the first round.
So there we go.
J.K. Dobbins to the Chiefs would be like a cheat code.
That would be sick.
My goodness.
Yeah, they get a running back in the first round. They get Taylor. They get anyone. Forget it. So there we go.
Solid first round.
All right, we're past time, so quick thing of death match, and then we'll go.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 really good ones.
All right, we're going to do the draft. We're going to do the NFL draft.
I like
Isaiah Simmons at 6'4", 230 pounds against Jerry Jeudy at 6'1", $192.
Isaiah Simmons.
Absolutely, Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons by far.
Christian Fulton at 6 foot 200 pounds against Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs at 6 feet 190 pounds.
I might take Ruggs. I would maybe take Ruggs. That quickness is just going to be unbelievable. I feel like he'd be like that little what's that cartoon where the guy like where he punches him like a million times in a minute?
No, every cartoon
Every cartoon ever.
Every cartoon ever
there you
made.
Go. That's Henry Ruggs. He's just quick.
Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert. I would take Herbert.
Herbert's 6'6", 227. My lord.
You take Herbert, Keith?
He's a better athlete.
I would take Herbert, yeah.
Chase Young.
Oh, God.
Versus
anyone.
Chase Young versus Derek Brown.
Oh.
Chase Young is about 40 pounds lighter than Derek Brown, but they're both 6'5". I don't know, man. Derek Brown's
a beast.
I might roll with Derek Brown.
He's such a big, and he's so big.
He's got a good 50 pounds on Chase Young.
Yeah, I would take Derek Brown.
Battle of the linebackers. Kenneth Murray of Oklahoma, 6'2", 234 pounds, against Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen is, if I can find him,
6'1", 227.
Listen, I don't care about the measurables. Give me Patrick Queen.
Yeah.
Patrick Queen's just a physical monster.
Patrick Queen can hit, dude.
Oh, my God.
Gomez saying, good fight, good night.
Nice.
J.K. Dobbins at 5'10", 217 pounds against DeAndre Swift at 5'9", 215 pounds.
I would take Dobbins.
I would take Dobbins as well.
I would take J.K. Dobbins. DeAndre Swift, I think, is the better running back, but I would take J.K. Dobbins in a fight, yeah.
Jeff Okuda at 6'1", 200 pounds against C.D. Lamb at 6'2", $189.
I think I'd take CD, honestly.
I'd probably take Okuda.
I'd probably take CD.
Okuda's tough as nails.
Oh, this is an even match right here. Jedrick Wills at 6'5", 320 against Andrew Thomas at 6'5", 320. As even as it could get.
Andrew Thomas, he's more athletic.
I think I would take Thomas also, even though I have Wills higher on the board. All right. Epineza at 6'6", 280. Or Yetur Gross-Matos at 6'5", 264.
Call me crazy, I think I would take Yetur.
Yeah?
I would take Gross-Matos. Have you ever seen Yetur Gross-Matos?
He's nuts.
The guy's just a monster. Look him up, Keith. Seriously.
I'm the only one that gets no service down here. I can't get anything.
Are you
Gross-Matos
serious?
is crazy good.
Here, look, I mean, ridiculous how big Yetur Gross-Matos is.
Bigger than Becton?
No, he's not. Well,
Becton's 6'7", almost 400 pounds.
Here,
Jesus
give that to
Christ.
Keith. Yeah, I mean, the guy's just a. Look at that.
Yetur's insanely big.
That's just a huge mammoth of a guy.
Yeah, he has a gym membership.
He definitely has a gym membership. All right, two more, Ev.
Okay. Jacob Eason against Jordan Love.
Jordan Love is a big dude.
Jacob Eason 6'6", 227. Jordan Love
6'4", 223.
I think I would take Eason.
Really?
I think I'd take Eason.
I'm rolling
He's got
with Love.
strong arms.
I'm rolling with Love.
He's got big arms. He's big. Eason's big.
Okay, last one. We gotta make it a good
Taco
one.
Fall versus Boban.
Good God.
That's a good one.
Javon Kinlaw at 6'6", 310 against. I already said Derek Brown.
I honestly, I find it very hard to believe I would take anybody over Javon Kinlaw.
Kinlaw is what? Kinlaw is 6'6", 310.
Caleb Von
Mekhi
Shay.
Becton 6'7", 369.
I'd probably take Mekhi Becton because he's that much bigger, but like Caleb on, I'm sorry, like Javon Kinlaw is a beast.
Yeah, I'm giving Kinlaw also.
Over Becton.
Hey, listen, dude, size isn't everything. Just
Wait,
because
wait.
Becton's a big
I
guy.
you guys
beg to
gotta-
differ. Size is definitely
Size
everything.
helps, but dude, like,
Are there rules to these fights? Like, are
Nope.
there rules?
bare knuckle to the death.
Bare knuckled, and they just fight to the death.
Yep.
Okay, so I think the big guy definitely has an advantage. Kind of just lay
feel
on
like-
somebody. Kind of just sit on someone.
All right, what do we got? One more?
You want to go one more, Matt? You want one more? I'll give you this one.
All right. We've used a lot of the people in the first round.
Pete Alonso versus Aaron Judge.
Oh my God, Aaron Judge would stomp on his face.
Aaron Judge with one arm.
Aaron Judge, what, 6'6", 6'7"? That's
6'7", 280 something.
How about Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton versus the Mets? I would probably take Judge and Stanton.
I'd take Judge and Stanton.
whole team up.
Probably would.
Whole team up.
Luis Rojas versus Aaron Boone.
Booney.
All right, Boone.
Boone.
No, I might go
Boone.
Boone.
Boone would kill
I might have to
Rojas.
go to Boone.
Without a
Boone
second
is a
thought.
savage.
Without a second thought.
All right. Where we going here, Matt? Wide receiver. We got corners. We got middle linebackers. We still haven't said. Oh wait, we said Patrick Queen. Can't say Patrick Queen.
I think Terrell Owens and Donovan McNabb should just fight already.
Those two just need to settle their differences and like just
Yeah.
some private building and just go at it.
All right.
Laviska Shenault or Grant Delpit? Laviska Shenault 6'2", 220. Grant Delpit 6'3", 201.
Delpit.
Yeah?
Future Cowboy. Grant Delpit. Let's go.
That's Sam Darnold versus Daniel Jones.
Jones is a big guy. Jones is a big boy.
I would probably take Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes a big boy.
I would take Daniel Jones.
Taking Danny. Taking my quarterback.
He's not your quarterback.
He's my quarterback.
It's your team's quarterback. Don't be so selfish.
All right, man.
All right. Friday Athlete Deathmatch. Do it every single Friday before we get you into your weekend. Keith Nandon, Matt Catarizzolo, Evan Mazza, I'm Mike Guido. This is the Haystack and the Worldwide Sports Radio Network. We'll be back at some point.
2 weeks from now.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see you.
You're listening to the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.